with that,
Yeah.
we go straight to DC, who decided, you know what, we're going to skip San Diego Comic-Con again, but you know what we will do? We will give you a 3-minute Lanterns trailer and get you all hyped up for this show coming out. So, you saw the trailer?
I did.
Correct?
Yeah.
So, what are your thoughts? Because we've had now 2 teasers and a full length, and that teaser was not technically a teaser because I think that teaser 2 was like
it was long. I mean,
so maybe it wasn't a teaser, maybe it was just a full length.
I don't know.
It was 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So we've had a lot of time now in the cooker. So where are you at, like hype level?
Yeah,
this?
I'm more hyped now. I think before this, I was like, this is going to be a very street level show. They didn't show any of their power set other than maybe one of them flying, and that was it. Like in the trailers before this, and so before I saw this recent trailer, I'm like, it looks like just a weird Western superhero where they're not going to do much and it's going to be boring. After I saw this trailer, I'm like, oh yeah, this is going to be sick. I like seeing their actual. Are they called constructions? Is that what you call them?
Constructs.
Constructs.
Yes.
I think that was really cool. I think that they did that really well without making it look too hokey.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Well, what they did compared to Ryan Reynolds' Green Lantern, because unfortunately that's the only thing we have to compare it to. This version of the constructs feels a lot more organic.
Yeah.
Like it feels a lot more living and breathing. If you watch Ryan Reynolds' Green Lantern, I don't recommend it, but if you watch that, it's very CGI.
Yeah.
And it leans very much into the campy.
Yeah.
They feel like
it's like glowing and
it literally feels like the item, but it's just green.
Yeah.
Right. And this, watching the constructs build, showing that they're a little bit more complicated. I even like the scene where Jon Stewart is being told to fly and he comes up with a bird.
Yeah.
And it just gives it a lot more nuance to how the ring works instead of just, hey, if you think it'll happen.
Right.
So, but yes.
Yeah, I thought they were cool. I mean, I think it excites me more. I hate when superhero movies like don't show as much as they're capable of, and shows like the same way. Sometimes shows are lower budget. This one feels like it's actually gonna be done really well. And I think the last time we got Green Lantern with Ryan Reynolds, it was like we weren't ready for that. Like the CGI wasn't ready for that. It was a different vibe.
The way that they did it was not the way they should have done it for that time period, for sure.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll get into the villains and that's a whole separate category too. That'll be way more fun to actually hear like what they're actually doing, not just
Right. So the most exciting thing for the trailer, I think you made a great point with the constructs. Constructs are great. I am excited that they actually did drop the villain because they've been very like, we're not going to tell you who it is. We just want you to show up and get behind it. The Manhunters are probably the perfect first Green Lantern villain for this period. For those who don't know, the Manhunters were actually put into place before the Green Lanterns. They were robots that went rogue. Funny how robots do that on a regular basis in fantasy. So they get put into that. They've emphasized that they shapeshift in here. They look more alien than robot.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
I didn't get a robot vibe from watching that trailer.
So I'll be very curious if they do stay with the full alien or if it's robot or if it's some weird thing. I'd love if Martian Manhunter gets dropped in here. They're not related at all, but it would be cool.
It'd be sick.
Like it's literally name and name alone. They have nothing to do with each other.
Yeah.
But I am excited for that villain for sure. And they tease Sinestro.
So I read that Sinestro is going to be in every episode.
Great.
Which is,
I love it.
But I think the issue with that would be like, I hope they don't fight Sinestro. Like, I hope he's just kind of present and that they don't like push it too far too fast.
Well, it'll be very interesting where Sinestro is at in the timeline.
Right.
Because, and I think they're going to show it, because if Sinestro's just in prison for betraying the Green Lanterns, and then that's how Hal gets his ring, obviously. Maybe. I don't know. I shouldn't say obviously, because Abin-Sur's the one who usually gives him the ring. Sinestro's been his trainer in the past. I'd be very curious if it has something to do with that. The way they're portraying the Green Lantern, it's more of a, like, oh, there can only be one of you, and you're going to train him, and then you're going to give it up.
Yeah.
And that's a very interesting and different dynamic than what we're used to seeing, because in the comics, there's like 18 Green Lanterns from Earth.
Yeah.
18's over-exaggerative, but there are a lot of Green Lanterns from Earth.
Yes, which is different than what we're seeing.
Correct.
Yeah.
So for them to put a limit on it, and Hal's not getting along with the Guardians, crazy. Like I'm very curious to see how those dynamics play out.
Yeah.
I am super excited for Hal and John and their
Mhm.
actors. I think they're gonna be great.
Yeah, I love both of them. I still remember seeing the guy that plays Hal. He's in like Friday Night Lights.
Yep.
That's the only like real movie or show I've seen him in. But he's great. And and Aaron St. Pierre, I love Aaron St. Pierre. He was in a Netflix movie not that long ago, and I'm like, this is awesome. He's
Yeah.
just a badass. That's
Listening-
just what the
Dude, listening to him talk, I'm like, that's Jon Stewart.
yeah.
That is
Super just
Jon Stewart,
Deep
dude.
commanding
I'm-
voice. Yeah.
I'm so excited. John was my Green Lantern. So
Yep.
to see Jon Stewart live action is such a big deal for me because Justice League and Justice League Unlimited, they picked John over Hal, which
Yeah. Not common.
kind of crazy if you think
Yeah.
about it, because Hal is like the
He's
Green
the
Lantern.
he's the guy. Yeah.
Right? So I had John growing up. I'm super excited to see John. I think I'm going to really love Hal Jordan in this.
Mhm.
Just his attitude and demeanor is going to be
yeah, just
phenomenal.
big brothering John the whole time.
Like, but condescending.
Oh,
you know,
yeah, just
and
aggressive.
like does
Yeah.
not care, and I'm
No.
I'm gonna mesh with that vibe very much.
Yeah.
So I will. It'll be interesting if we get any nods to Oa at all. If we get any nods to other, I mean, they've talked like around other Green Lanterns, so I'll be
Mhm.
curious to see
If they actually bring any in.
who else shows up.
Yeah.
They did show Guy Gardner, which we knew was going to be in this as well.
Yeah.
And then, where do we go with Aaron Pierre
Yeah.
and his Jon Stewart, because he will be in Man of Tomorrow,
Yeah.
because
which
they
is-
just keep announcing more and more superheroes for Man of Tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. I don't know if this is a long game, like if they're trying to make multiple seasons of this, or if this is just a one season thing and they're gonna try to build some hype and then wrap it up into some sort of Justice League move in the future.
I would
I don't know if they even know what they're doing yet, or if they're just kind of making Superman movies because that's what works.
I would love to tell you, but I don't know.
I don't think they know.